Assalamu alaikum. Today is our 25th day of isolation and don't have much to say. I'm extremely tired. I have been cleaning all day. My husband has cleaned or emptied all the swimming pool, and they disinfected everything because water's been obviously there for the last 2 years because we just haven't been home for the last 2 years and through the holidays. So it's now refilling it. We've washed, he has washed the trampoline so that Adam can do, obviously he's jumping again. We haven't used that for 2 years. And he's attempted to clean the guttering as well. We do have a conservatory, so it kind of becomes quite difficult to access the guttering. So it was really tough watching him right at the top trying to clean it all and do all the manly things and stuff. So I'm really tired, I'm exhausted, but probably not as he is, subhanallah. So yeah, we had a bit of an issue because we did our shopping, and I probably put some of the boxes near the vents. We've got a freezer in a conservatory. So it defrosted the other day. I said to my son, "Oh, I really fancy some ice cream," and he goes, "Oh, Mummy, everything's defrosted." And we buy bulk anyway, and oh my God, it was so sad to have to throw so many things away, especially you live in a country that you can't even distribute food. If it was in Pakistan, we would have cooked it, given it out to the people, the poor people, the guards, this, that, the other. So it's actually quite sad. So all I've been doing is cooking, because you can't really freeze a lot of stuff. I've been cooking and freezing, cooking and storing and stuff like that, but at least I don't have to cook all the time. I've been cooking non-stop. So I'm really exhausted. My feet are burning and my eyes are burning, and I've only just come up and it's 6 o'clock. So yeah, really exhausted. So after we've cleaned everything, yay, it's time to go in the swimming pool and the trampoline, but it's raining, so alhamdulillah. And the first time I've put out my clothes to dry, so they had to be brought in. And I was screaming at them to go and bring the clothes in. I goes, no, I'm actually doing my makeup now. I'm not going to do my recording because I'm real tired, so I just want me time. So yeah, I'm trying to keep my posture as well while I'm talking. So I was watching Mufti Menk, and I love this guy. I love him. I love the fact that he's modern, he's young, and he's really down to earth. And he spoke about quite a lot of really taboo subjects in his khutbahs, which I think was just brilliant. He talked about online, like when you do video calls and people find themselves like on porn sites and stuff like that, because obviously they're talking to their husband or their long distance relationship, and you do whatever you do, I guess. I'm falling into those sort of traps. So it's quite, I will find and try to copy and paste. I have to edit it, and then I can't do it straight away, but I'll have to edit and put in those links to his talks that are relevant to what I'm saying. But he doesn't hide away, and you do find a lot of sheikhs and muftis and people of faith who find these topics very difficult to talk about because the backlash that they get. But he was talking about a lot of things. He was talking about pornography. He was talking about haram relationships. He's spoken out about forced marriages. They was talking about things that are permissible, not permissible, like intimacy and things like that. And I think it's really good. And he himself said, I've spoken too much. And he himself said, what, these are things that we don't talk about. We need to talk. Our children are facing a very different time in our lives. We haven't come across those, but today with technology and all that sort of stuff and things that people are exposed to, we need to have these conversations with our children and our teenagers and things. And that's absolutely spot on. And something that's really close to my heart is that of seher, magic and jinn and things like that. And I'm in conversation with certain people back home, and I'm forever telling them, you need to do the right things and don't go to these quacks and things like that. What the hell are they going to do? Taweez, they get taweez. They are wrong. You don't need to have those. There's like the black string with the writing on it. There's nothing better than reciting it yourself. And how to protect yourself is through your ruqya. And you can do them on water. You can do it on water when you have a shower. And this is a bath. This is what even the Mufti was saying, and Abu Thar was saying. In fact, I missed his live session today. And it's things how you can protect yourself, and having tawakkul in Allah, and in establishing your prayers and the new morning and afternoon adhkars, and having faith. So I would, you know, for those people who follow the religious Islam anyway, I would say, you know, watch him. I don't really watch lectures and things like that because you don't know who's authentic and who's not, to be quite honest. And I think someone who is not as learned as one should be, I find it very difficult to follow any Maulanas. I don't follow Maulanas anyway, right? But any sheikh or muftis. But Mufti Menk is, you know, he's upon the haq, you know, he's upon the salaf, and I just think, you know, what he says is absolutely spot on. And, you know, and he recites and he gives Quran quotes from the Quran and the hadith and Sahih hadiths, you know, like Bukhari or Muslim. And, you know, you can't stray away from those. You know, other hadiths, you know, are maybe there, but we don't know if they are weak or authentic, but you can't